What up, though? It's your girl, Big POCA, and I'm doing a rap detention Q and A. Take a little drink, you know. How do you deal with pain from people you love? I mean, the old me, I used to be very temperamental, but I am delivered. God is doing some work internally. And you know what? Sometimes I just don't even take things personal anymore because you never know what other people are going through. So a lot of times, I try to give people that I love grace because if I'm going through something, I want the same. So yeah, that's how I do that. Next. When did you first realize music was calling you? So, to be truthful, all my life for real, as long as I can remember, because my dad and my dad's side, my uncles, they was in a group and they did music. I wanted to be a singer originally because everybody else, sings, but I have it. I had a pipe. So probably about like middle school, I started writing raps, doing like little raps, and then I started doing talent shows. I'm telling you, these are real facts. Like a lot of times people just start rapping just because somebody told them to do it. Like, this has been a dream for a long time. This is a straight fact. People can tell you. I got videos to prove it in high school, doing talent shows, just coming up, opening up for Webby and just all these different people, Waka Flocka. So I've been doing it for a while. So I knew I always wanted to do it. It's really, truly my first love. And that's why I keep coming back to it. Next. Give or receive oral. All right, y'all. So don't think I'm nasty. But I like to give, honestly, because it's just that power and seeing the person on the other side receiving, because especially when you cold, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you could call me Super Ed Junior if you wanted to, but that everybody don't get that, so a lot of people probably don't know. But I'm just saying, I like to give. But now that I'm getting older, who knows? Maybe I could find somebody who want to do 69. What TV show or movie could you watch on repeat forever? Okay, it's a couple of them. I'm sorry. Let me get it together. TV show. What's that one? Dun 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 dun. Y'all know what that is? It's called Law and Order. SVU. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to just laugh on that because I love that show. I be watching the reruns and everything. I do love that show. And movie-wise, my favorite movie is Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in South Central. Love that movie. I can do word for word from the beginning to the end. That's my favorite movie. So, yep. Next. Oops. Have you ever stalked your crush online? Yes. It was a time. And let's be clear. Anybody I ever have a crush on, I get it. It's yeah. And I love that for me. Actually, I do love that for me. Because how many people can say who they want, they get? Exactly. So, yes, I have. And wait a minute. Hold on. When you say stalk, like, you just saying, like, go on their page type stuff and, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's what you're talking about, yes. Maybe put their notifications on so every time you see they post. Sorry. Yes. Okay, what's this one? I'm going to just skip that one for now. If you could have any superpower, what will it be? I mean, I feel like this is kind of cliche. I know a lot of people probably say teleport, super strength, all of that. But honestly, what's better than being invisible? Honestly. If you're invisible, you could be a fly on the wall in any situations. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see Ari and Moneybag Yo had sex. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. I just want to see what be going on. Or also being in rooms to see people who you thought loved you, or to see what they really think about you. And then I would hope that I would already be getting to that type of bag to say not rob a bank, but if you want to get some money, go in somewhere, get a couple of dollars. I think that's really helpful, especially with the cost of living. It's going up. What's up, Donald Trump? If you could make a song with any rapper, who would you like to work with most? All right, I got a couple of answers. Okay. Industry-wise, I love how all the females are working together, coming together, and things of that nature. And when I was first starting out doing music, it was never that. Like, it was never no unity. So I like seeing it because I'm naturally not a hater. So I would have to go with, I think, in my eyes, probably the hottest female rapper right now to me is Glorilla. So I would like to do a song with Glorilla. And then if we talking like somebody who's been in the industry for a while or something, it'd be like a Beyonce or Usher, because I love them. And then I would also like to do a song, when it comes to Detroit, I still want to do a song with Cash Doll. And honestly, I like Skilla Baby. Yeah. So Cash Doll, Skilla Baby for the city. And industry wise, Glorilla, Usher, Beyonce. Yes, I like that. Love that for me. Cute. Where are you from? Okay, so I'm originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is about 2 hours, not even that, from Detroit. I moved here 17 years ago. So that's why I said born in Grand Rapids, but Detroit really raised me, because that's true. Like, to come to another city that's not technically where you're from, and to get the love you receive, like, people literally think I'm from here. I love that. Detroit is definitely winning right now on the music scene, so I definitely love it. But I go back to Grand Rapids here and there to show love, but that love here in Detroit ain't nothing like it. So yeah, GR born, but I'm a real D girl. Do you have any songs you are working on right now? Yes, I do, and that is why I'm here. I do have a project I'm working on. I want to say probably sometime next week, y'all will be hearing some stuff for sure. I have been off the scene for a little bit. I had a baby during the pandemic, and I was doing music for a long time, just grinding it out. I'm talking about the old school grind, CDs in your trunk, posters on the wall. So the internet came around, and I was just trying to build my presence on the internet. But I feel like when the pandemic happened, I just feel like I wanted to focus on being a mom. So now I'm back. In Houston, we have a problem. What are you most afraid of? Honestly, as a woman who believes in God and a Christian and just have that faith in religion, I am really scared of dying. I am, because what's really next? Where do we really go? Like, you got so many people who think, their God is the atmosphere, their God is a person. There's so many different religions, but what is the end all be all? And then also having children, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, when we go, we ain't gonna never see my kids no more. Like, that's it? Is that really it? So I am afraid of that, honestly. So that's why you gotta live your life to the fullest. What's the last concert you went to? The last concert I went to. Ooh, dang. Okay, last summer. Oh, I went to the Ladies of R&B concert, and it was SWV, Escape, Toto, Maya, 702. It was a nice vibe. I like all kind of music. Like, just because I rap on a normal day-to-day, I'm listening to R&B. That's my go-to. So yes, that's the concert I went to. And the next concert I'm gonna go to probably is gonna be Chris Brown. Have you ever played a sport? So no, but I'm very competitive. There's nothing especially back in the day. Now, I don't know about now, because I'm kind of getting up there now. But I was very competitive with racing, anything, basketball, track, but I never, was on a team or anything like that because I was a rapper in school. I was rapping in high school. Pretty much nothing changed. Still rapping. What keeps you motivated to keep going and making music? To keep making music. Got it. I just believe in myself. Like, even if other people don't like me, might think I'm whack, don't like my style, anything like that, I don't really care. You have so many different styles, and I just know that I got what it takes to make it. And even if I don't make it in that way, I want to write for somebody, ghostwrite. I just want to be driven into music. Like, that's my first love. And then, maybe other things that come about from that. But I definitely feel that just the idea of making it to the level that you want to make it to for your peace and your happiness, I think that's what really keeps me going. So yes, just the grind. That's what motivates me to keep going. What was your overall GPA? So, honestly, I was doing good in school until I wasn't. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to say I was popular. Was I popular? Maybe I was popular. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But I feel like I was so focused on my music and everything. There was a point in time I declined. But then I graduated like with a 3.6. So I feel like I did good. I did good or whatever. What do you find sexy? Oh, for real, I just like honesty. And I'm not talking about like, man, like you with somebody and somebody like lying to you because they cheating or they doing that. I mean, just being like standing on business, being assertive. Like, you say you like me, show me. That's sexy. If you ain't applying that pressure, you ain't putting in the efforts, how I'm really gonna know you like me? So that's what's sexy to me. Especially if you get my attention, but you don't do nothing to keep it, that is a turn off. But shit, just pop your shit. That's sexy. I like that for sure. Do you see yourself ever in a poly relationship? Why or why not? Hell no. I don't want to be one of Neo girlfriends. I don't want to be with his shark fin head ass in the sea. But what I mean by it though is I know that that's very common for everybody to be in those type of relationships. It's just not for me. Like, I don't really like sharing. See, it's one thing to be with somebody and they cheated on you and you don't know. But it's another thing to be with somebody and y'all in the room and you gotta share and take turns. I don't know, it's just not for me. And who knows, maybe I'm a born hoe. I don't give a fuck though. It ain't for me. Never will be. Now, if we talking about for a couple of dollars, no, I'm just kidding. It's not for me. Body or over face? First of all, it was never nothing back in the day. But I don't know. I'm kind of on the wild side now, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You might get aim on my face. If that pleasures you, it pleasures me. So yeah. Wait a minute. I think that question was different. Let me go back. That's how you know I'm nasty as hell. Wow. That's how you know I'm nasty as fuck. Why y'all ain't say nothing? Body or face? Shit, face. I meant to say I like a man's face. He ain't really gotta have a body. Shit, is that what the question was? I think it was. That's nasty as hell. I was trying to say you could come on my face. That's ridiculous. I'm crying real tears, y'all. They gonna really think I'm a real freak. They gonna be in my DMs like, they gonna be like, I heard you. Why would I say that shit? Wow. Hey, this a blooper. Bloop. All right. That didn't really happen. Do you like sexting? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey. Woo. That's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, I like that. I was just doing that shit the other day. All right, I'm sorry. Let's get serious. Damn, need some nasty ass questions. Y'all just want to see my wild side or something. Damn. Hold on, let me take a drink because I'm getting hot. Is it a fan? Okay, 1 second. Ooh. All right, that was good. What's your favorite sex position and why? He liked the way I ride it. He liked the way I ride. Yeah, that one. I don't know. I've never been a back shots girl. It has nothing to do because I don't have an ass. Because I actually been doing my squats, so it's looking pretty decent back there. Thank you. Very cutesy. Yeah, But yeah, I would say riding. Yeah, cause how far are we taking this? Cause if you really want to know why, I'll tell you why. I like being in control. I like gripping. I like looking at your face. I like all that shit. Let me know I'm doing a good job. Thank you. Share a desire. Damn, y'all nasty as hell. Damn. Shit, all we talking about is fucking shit. Share a desire on your sex bucket list. Honestly, it's something so common. So many people probably done it, but I haven't. I guess you can say I live a very boring life. That's why I'm back outside, because I'm about to make some shit shake. I still want to go out of the country and get bent over on the balcony, and I want people looking at us. Yeah, just like that. And I know a lot of people like, damn, she ain't never did that shit. I was just in Cabo the other night. Yeah, I ain't never did it. Shit, to be truthful, I don't even think I ever been on a vacation. Shit, where the niggas at? What have you learned from your favorite artists? I never really thought about this. I'm like, who is my favorite artist? This is a good question. What have you learned? Who is my favorite artist? Let me come back to that one, because I want to answer that. That's a good question. It has substance. I love that. Okay. How did this interview... Hold on. Let me take another shot, because I said interview. How did this interview make you feel? It made me feel very quirky. Is that the word? Very like fun, light, free. It's like it made me want to do more. It makes me want to open up. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know me. Like, I've never done something like this, so I feel good about it. I look forward to the future of doing Q&As and interviews and things of that nature. Really, really nice. Okay, so back to the question. What have you learned from your favorite artists? Like I stated, I have to sit down, because what it is about a lot of artists is like just their passion, their grind, like to never give up. You know what I mean? Like, because you never know when that moment will be for you. You know what I mean? So just like seeing so many people, like even the new artists, like we're in a new time, like all the people, getting known on the internet. We were in that TikTok phase, and just seeing like you just have to stay consistent. I feel like everybody who is winning, who is good in that state, because just because you're not signed or whatever doesn't mean you're not winning. I just mean, it seemed like they just made it to where they were working for, where they were working towards. So for me, it was just consistency and just the passion of it all. So I feel like for everybody, I don't really have a favorite artist. I'm gonna have to think about that. Never had nobody ask me that question. I like that shit. I like that you challenged me. Yeah. I'm gonna remember that. Yes, so this is your girl, Big POCA, and I just did the Rap Detention Q A. Follow me on I'm_just_POCA. I do follow back. don't know. I feel like I was talking a motherfucking lot.
No, you did good.
Shit, I feel like I was the gift of gab.